Fully up and active. I don't know about to Zulu how they out another check-in though. People's Court of Jamaica is here once again with information. You see me in collaboration with Free Not Dumb. Today we are talking about reclaiming your God-given rights. Reclaiming the rights them with the Most High Jah did pass to the living man and woman them were there upon the face of the earth. And we know that are the same rights where the corporation them a try to take away from the living people them were there upon the earth. You see, pray. So while we jump in at the one, we are giving the people them a complete guide to understanding the true status where you need to go reclaim back from the corporation them that are from RGD and from all of them executive offices there where operate on your behalf. So how we really go about it? The ones them need to know, say they said we are all no enter into the system are the same way how we are going to exit from out of the system. You see, pray. So the moment when you entered in this world, a sophisticated legal and financial operation began that would shape every aspect of your existence for the rest of your life. So this operation didn't happen by accident or through natural evolution, as it was deliberately designed over centuries to convert free living man and woman into being managed commercial assets. So understanding this system we are talking about requires recognizing that what most people believe about the government and the law and them own legal status is fundamentally incorrect. So not through ignorance, but through a carefully orchestrated deception. The system decides that they are going to deceive people through this way. Right now, we see Mark Golding roll out with him certificate of live birth showing that Abantu Zulu was correct all this time. Zulu was correct and in the right standing all this time. Andrew only say a whole heap of things will validate. Because the man say, you do not have to be a Jamaican if you were born in Jamaica. So Jamaican means say you take part in our business. You can. Jamaica, you act like the can. Really and truly. So the foundation of this deception rests on the simple, profound principle. Governments cannot legitimately control living, breathing, man and woman who know them rights like all me and maintain my sovereignty. Divine law, where we are talking about God's law. You see me, natural law, universal law, and evilly the properly understood constitutional law where the corporation them are use. Recognize that living people possess inherent rights that come from their creator, not from the government grants. How much people did know that? Well, rights come from the creator, not from the government grants. So these rights, so we are talking about them, include the right to life, or the right to live, the right to liberty, the right to property, and the right to self-determination as rights cannot be legitimately taken away without due process and just compensation. So somebody have to go register them rights, or in other words, hand over them rights. So the moment when we get the registration of the birth, it's like we left from out of the natural world and gone in the artificial world. The rights them what we get from the creator, what we get from nature, what we get from the land, what we get from the soil outside. How much people are following? How much people are following? Drop a one in the comment right now. How much people are following? Make sure now tap up the screen. Make sure now share the live. Make sure now get the message out. Because that's what we are dealing with today. I remember say we have a class we are going 4 p.m. today. People who want to be a part of this class 4 p.m. You know, so you can connect up. It's a private class, and you know, it's a contribution-based class, so you must be contributing towards the cause going forward. Earth for you, big up yourself in a son assay. Big up the People's Court, big up all of the members of the People's Court, all of the people who are out here and do the right thing, because we know the code, and we walk the road, literally. So what we are saying now, the governments and the corporations, them need to control the population in order to extract wealth. It's all about extracting wealth from the people. And what is wealth? Wealth is anything with natural health. We're not talking about a phone health or a computer health. Natural health. I like how a tree have natural health, because the tree exchange for them health with your health. carbon dioxide is being exchanged with oxygen, and that's how you live. And that's a natural thing. What is the price for that? Can someone put a cost on the fresh air outside? It's impossible. Cause what? If somebody are dead and shot at some fresh air, you can't go give him some fresh air. Or when him surrounded in the room where him dead in with the fresh air, you can't take it and force it in him lungs because it is a system where things go by. Natural law. And that we are talking about the natural existence. So we are saying them man extract wealth for maintain power and them implement social engineering programs. Like enough of them policies you want to see are put in place. So since they cannot legitimately control the sovereign living man and woman, they create a system where trick people into voluntarily surrendering their natural rights while believing that they are still free. So you are use the government name and not realize that the government name is not your name. So basically you trick yourself in front of yourself and don't know say, yo, a tricks a play. So when Marky G roll out with a different paper in him hand, total different document from most of them people were born in a 2000. Them not have them black and white one because the government make sure hold on upon the original certificate. The government make sure hold on upon the original certificate and push forward something to control the masses. So the brilliance of this system lies in the subtly. Most people never realize that two separate identities were created from their existence on earth or from them being entering or registered into the government system. So them natural identity as a living man or a living woman. And that would write as how them write a proper noun with uppercase and lowercase letters, not in full capital letter like the artificial one. You see me? So people spend them entire lives operating as the government name or as a commercial entity, a business, accepting limitations and obligations that don't actually apply to their living well-being. If you know what I'm saying. So while never claiming the rights and free, not dumb, that the divine Most I did give to no. Because the most I give you some right, you know, brother. The most I give you a right to life. And that means that whenever did ask the government if me supposed to live today or tomorrow, if me supposed to jump out of my bed and go stretch out the war, it is a choice, and the choice boy along to the mental slavery. The system force people to make decisions that impact them whole entire existence. And how can we relate to them thing there? How can we make them think they resonate in the real time, in the real world over there right now? Because some people still there now want a fake world, you know. Some people still trick themselves in front of themselves and don't really know. So when Andrew say being born in Jamaica does not make you a Jamaican, how much people understand what I mean? How much people understood what Andrew Holness meant when he said being born in Jamaica does not, I mean, I support Andrew Holness because some people come and say, yo, JLP, they Rasta. Me is not a JLP or me is not a PNP. I am not a political advocate. I am an advocate for the people them upon the land. So the people them we are pray themselves and I pray for free themselves. I don't know we are pray right now. So if you don't want to be a part of the class today, in the class we are going to show you how you can get back on the certificate of live birth. For people they are Jamaican who have to approach it. It is an investment you need to make with both on the time and on the energy. You see me? Try to understand what the system really do to you. Try to find out what really transpire in a real time. Chaps, big up yourself in a dark night. Fully wild, my brother. Erica, big up yourself, said we. So, the maritime world what we are talking about, them do one conversion. The commercial conversion what them are talking about, them turn living people into being commercial product or stocks inside of the corporation. So this begins before you are even capable of understanding what's really happening. And it continues throughout your entire life. And through a series of contracts, registrations, and presumptions that gradually transfer your natural rights to government management. And that happens through the Administrator General after you get registered to the corporation. So when you get put inside of the trust, and then the Administrator General is the trustee that manage that trust property. When you see the pray. So, each time you get a TRN number, or a social security number, driver's license, voters registration, or any other government identification, you are unknowingly entering into a commercial relationship or a commercial contract that converts more of your natural rights into being government granted privileges. How much people are going to know this? How much people are going to know this? People want to be a part of the class. We are going to happen 4 p.m. China, yeah, big up yourself, Capitis. Big up yourself on the check-in. Big up all our viewers, them where they are and support the platform for a good while. Because you know the code, you know. We have to do out there and push the work so the people can get the message. Because in a dying moment, when election is right around the corner, at least we can save a few souls. For even 1 soul or 2 soul, we can save out of the how much people we are listening to right now. Because we know some people are interested, you know. Some people know say something will go wrong, but them not interested for correct the records. We all about correcting the record. Golden Little Angel Charities, big up yourself, you know. You see me, unmatched. Big up yourself. Big up all our people who just start follow the platform. If you not follow we, you need to start follow we. People who don't know about what go on are interested to learn what go on. You can go up on my Patreon, go support. You can go up on my Patreon, subscribe to the Patreon and get access to all of the classes them what we're doing in the past. And we have a whole heap of classes over there. We have information. For the people who never been in a one Abantu Zulu classes, this is just a pre-synopsis of what really go on in the private world. Because some things we can't talk on the internet. If we start talk certain things right now, you see them start freeze up the page. And so them go on all the while, them try to shut it down. You see them censoring the technology, but we know what it is. We're talking about the maritime law foundation of the modern control where it take place. And the modern control is a choice so people take for going a certain contract so them can get privileges and benefits. So last night I showed the one them saying in order for really be free, the people them are have to give up some of the privileges them what them are get from the corporation them. Give up the privilege them and take back on the rights. Rights are a privilege. And they say, boy, long to. Is it down now going to take back on the rights? And the document what me I read right now, it can be found on the Patreon. So once you subscribe to the Patreon account, you're going to have access to all of them information. You're going to have access to information of how to redeem yourself from out of the corporation. So we are sure people say, understanding how living man and woman became commercial entities, you must understand the historical development of maritime law and how it was gradually extended from the oceans onto dry land. Maritime law, also known as Admiralty law, was originally developed to govern commercial relationship between merchants, ship owners, and crew engaged in oceanic trade. So this body of law treated ships, cargo, and even crew members as commercial assets, subjected to the authority of port officials, harbor masters, and commercial courts. So the fundamental principle of maritime law is that everything within its jurisdiction is considered commercial in nature. So when you hear the man them saying the corporate areas is the same thing as the commercial areas, where commercial activities are regulated. So everything will go on in the corporate area must be a business, and if you run a business, you need a license. You see the pray? So I'm sure what go on. Ships are commercial vessels. So when them say they're upon a citizenship, a friendship, a membership, relationship, censorship. I say citizenship already, citizenship again. You see, pray, all of them things they are commercial vessels. Cargo is a commercial property. So when the man them say your children are like precious cargoes, they must say your children are like commercial properties. And where we get them things from? Me a talk a law, me a talking in the language of law right now. You might not understand what I say because you don't understand law. So this makes sense on the ocean. On the waters it makes sense. But when you talk about the land, it's a total different thing. You see me? Where people are engaging in commercial activities and have voluntarily entered a realm where commercial law naturally applies that in the water. However, The problem arose when this commercial framework was gradually extended onto dry land through legal fictions and presumption. The extension of maritime law onto dry land occurred through several historical developments. And we are talking about the most significant one was the creation of the legal fiction that treated land-based activities as if they were in the water. Basically, for the overs when I say on the Japa one, because we are getting at the nitty gritty. Make us see be a one in the comment, make us see who people them tap up the screen, make us see some gift of low class. If you don't know follow we, make us want to start follow it right now. You see, if you know what the information that is, if you don't need it, because remember, so we have a private class I go on 4 p.m. and couple people don't link we and make them contribution towards the class I go on 4 p.m. So who I get left out, I get left out. But you can't say, you never hear say, yo, the birth certificate is a ticket to modern day slavery and it I get transferred to a digital format and RGD does crash. And the man them come on the TV and them political debate with birth certificates. So you can't say, you never hear say, yo, something about the birth certificate is going on. So the birth registration became the primary mechanism for bringing living man and woman under the maritime jurisdiction by treating the birth itself as a commercial transaction. Why? Because a ship alone birth. Who did not say a ship alone birth? Ships birth in the docks, just like our baby born in the dock. So the mother, them call the mother ship. Who did know that? The father, them call the father ship. And in some case, them say the father is a seaman. You see me? So the amniotic fluid in the mother became the water. So them say the cargo depon or the baby there in the mother water. So the birth canal became the shipping channel, just like Panama Canal. And the baby became the cargo to be delivered in the port. And the port are the same place so them call the birthplace. The birthplace is the same thing as the port or the hospital in some cases. So the extension, what we are talking about, you know, my father, where this explain why so many legal and administrative processes uses language and concepts borrowed from shipping and commerce. When you appear in a court, them say you're there in a dock or in the dock, whether D-O-K, C-K or D-O-K, whatever way them spell it. So the court maintains a docket of cases just like in a ship's manifest. Judges wear black robes similar to priests performing maritime rituals. If you never know what transpire in a real time, if you did know what go on in a real time, you try for free on yourself before. Because push a come to shove now and we see things that get kind of drastic round a one part. I not tell no lie. We see things that get drastic round a one part. So the birth certificate we are talking about function as a bill of lading. You see me? As a maritime document that accompanies cargo, shipments. Needs is null and void. What say needs null and void? Who says that needs is null and void? A long time news I listen to from around 2011 them time the way them did say them don't want to charge people 100,000 a life, them never did get the needs. Now the system find a way for force people for accept it. Just like how them used to deal with people in a 2020 pandemic with the joke. Where them they tell us if you don't get the joke, you can't go on the plane. If you don't get the joke, you can't go to work. If you don't get the joke, you can't go to party. And all the people buy it and go take the joke. And same way all the people are going to buy it, you know, because you don't want all of the privilege them when I tell you say in order for make it out in a life, you know, have to lego off of the privilege them. Because the privilege come like a sweetie with them give the baby. Or let me give you a better example. You have a story with a monkey. That monkey, that animal, that monkey got caught with a coconut shell. And how the monkey get catch with the coconut shell? The man will catch the monkey, get one sweetie and one peanut. Because I know say monkey love sweetie and the peanut. And him tie it on a piece of string and put it on a piece of steel and peg it in the ground that it can't move. Now him see the monkey and know say the monkey nostril good and the monkey eyesight good. So the man stays up and jar the monkey and now attention for go stay up oops. You see me? And put him on in there. Now the monkey on in there and him feel the peanut and him feel it and say, yes, my bingo. The time when him there, they are saying bingo, the man see him blood clot, but the monkey say the man see him. The monkey say me I go hurry up and jog up my hand with the sweetie and with the thing. If the monkey did for Lego off of the sweetie, the monkey free himself. I'm not talking about no monkey. Curious George. I'm not talking about George the monkey. I'm not talking about George. I'm talking about the people them. If you don't Lego off of the privilege or the sweetie where the corporation are going, you not gonna get catch, or not gonna get catch, you know. One digital net, you know the net, the same net where the monkey get tangled up in. And he said net you not gonna get catch, you know, because you not overstand say, when biometric information is what power the net. The network, where them are pray for use, without biometric information, it cannot be used. And we don't talk about the needs already. We don't never hear we are talk about the needs. Probably some people don't hear we are talk about the needs. So the duality identity system that enslave living people, I would call them humans in a humanity. One piece of ball game I play around here, so we talk about humanity. You see me? Because humans and humanity, the purpose of them serve is to provide human resources to the corporation. Are you a product? Me I ask the people them who can answer right now in the comment section. Are you a product? If you are not a product, Abigail, me see the message them, but you have got link me upon another phone. You see me? Link me upon another phone, Abby. Abby the upon live. Hold on, my people. Give me 1 second. But me I ask you now, are you a product? You can answer it in the meantime. Abby, message me upon the phone now. Because they're upon live upon another phone. You see me? Are you a product? Are you a product, my people? Are you a product? We are sure people say you must be yourself in order to free yourself. You can't be something else and free yourself. You can't be a product and say you are going to free yourself. It's not like that. Not in this reality. You cannot be a government name or a business name. Dr. Law, we are see the request, but we are waiting for people to top up the live. We can reach 15,000 likes before we start add people. Yeah. You see me? 15,000 likes on the live and we start add up all of the requests them we have. So just bear with me, father, because we must get out in the algorithm, you know, so we have a message we need to get to the people. And now that me there in a spirit and a spit, just give me a little time for spit. You know, we have a class we are going at 4 o'clock, same way. So we are going to work with the platform shortly. But we are talking about, you know, the most crucial concept for understanding your legal status is the recognition that two completely separate identities were created from your birth. And we are talking about the certificate of live birth and the birth certificate, but the two of them represent the birth. You see me? The birth, the two of them represent. Now, if you be birthed separate from when you're born. At first, we were born. We must all understand that we were never birthed. We did born, and we need to verify. Anyway, we get birth certificate from them, need to verify that we were never birthed. We did born. So the documentation when I tell people about, that are the document to verify say you never did birthed. You were actually born. And we can pull it up and show the ones them, but in a little bit of time, because you know, so me I reach one document right now. You see, pray. So, your first identity what we are talking about is your natural identity as a living man or a living woman. Being created by God are your creators with inherent rights and free, not dumb. So this identity exists in a physical realm as a flesh and blood, are the incarnation or the reflection of the living soul, the divine soul and the unlimited creative potential where you did born with. So this natural identity operates under natural law or common law where them call God's law. And at that, me I deal with sovereignty under the Most High. No man never give me them rights how me I thought. No man could give them power how we have a exhibit right now. No man can give you them power where you have the Most High alone have it, my brother. And a trick if stop trick yourself in front of yourself and think say the government our ruler. The government is not a ruler. The government is our servants. Who did know say the government our servant? How much people upon the life did know say the government is not a ruler? The government is a servant. Some people probably don't know. Free British, I say them a trick themselves in front of themselves. So we are sure say the flesh and blood of a living man or a living woman with a divine soul and unlimited creative potential. This is the natural identity that operates under natural law or universal law and possesses natural rights that come from the creator rather than from government grants and privileges. So the living man and woman maintain sovereignty over its own existence and property. And one of the first property that was given to you was the name, the government name or the business name. That are the first property. You see me? That are the first piece of property where people did attain. So yes, we for have them do whatever we want. Them our servant. Hey boy, left up. Unstoppable youth, it come like something that stop you from really express yourself in the way you're supposed to express yourself. This second identity we are talking about is how unstoppable youth are behave right now. He's behaving like an artificial legal fiction that was created through the birth registration and the government documentation. So him not have an identity for himself, he might represent the government. Are you the government name? Sensible people. If my name is my name, Damian name is Damian name. Unstoppable name, your name is supposed to be your name, but it come like the government name is your name. You and the government in some transaction that them take your true identity, impersonating you, and give it to King Charles, and give you one government name, one business name for you to act like a product in one corporation and you accept it. Hey, bumbuckler boy. Hey, I make a bait in the head in a boy. Unstoppable youth, that is not presentable to be around and free that dumb platform. So look at this. The key thing what people need to know is that this artificial identity operates under commercial law. So commercial law, business law, and statutory regulation and possesses privileges granted by the government. You see, pray. So this fictional identity is what the government calls a person. This is a key one, you know. Remember the man them said them serve the people and them swear an allegiance to the people, but yet still them a deal with persons. How the persons go. Unstoppable youth saying left up, my father. I wish you could have teach you a little bit of English language because you need for yourself lift. L-I-F-T. Lift up. You need for a spell, but we can't teach you that right now. Come here for show the people the difference between the government identity and the birth certificate identity. So you see if you can go study the spelling, you can go up on Google to find out if you spell them, pick the word there. My brother, and don't come over here so come try disrespect people. Don't come over here so come try disrespect people and can't spell correctly. And we're not algorithm. So comment again. Comment again, my brother. Don't afraid for comment. Drop the comments them. All if you want hater, you need to come over here so and drop a comment because we need the support. We need to build up the live so it can go out in the algorithm. So if you are a hater, you need to drop whatever you're hating about in the comment section. Because we are doing share information to the people. People don't realize Arietta Tugman, she say, she freed 1,000 slaves and could have freed 10,000 more. Only if they realize that they were still on the plantation. The corporation is the nowadays plantation. The plantation where them used to have various different fields. You used to have the cotton field. You used to have the cane field. You used to have the banana field. You used to have all type of field, but nowadays you have the human resource field. You have the tourism field. You have the technological field. You have the... Hey, you never know what go on. So we know say the fields them just transition from one place to another place. And now it are going to another place because the republic is coming. What is the republic? We talk about this when I tell. We've been talk about the republic when I tell re and public are two different words. Public, if you look on the screen right now, down here part, you see natural and artificial. Further down, you see private rights and you see public privilege. So the public is everything under the government. Public is everything under the government, and we are talking about the transfer of wealth that is taking place. The government will take full wealth and transfer it from the government of Jamaica to the Republic of Jamaica, and it will start with the shutdown of RGD. This is a allegation, because I might not be correct. They might know more than me, but if 1% of what me I say correct right now, we in a trouble. 1%. So how much I don't think correct right now what we are saying. But people, to make sure not tap up the screen and share the live. I remember we have a class we are going, so people want to know how to redeem them birth certificate. We have a class we are going, and you need to contact the number up on the screen. Link up Abigail. You see me? Link up Abigail and tell her say you want to be a part of the class. Because today class is going to be a blast. And we hope the people them can pass through and get some information we seem new, but a long time them information are about, you know. Them information are about from time immemorial. And not just now. It's not just now them information ya go out, but some people have it and I sit down on it. Or you feel like say Mark Golding could have come up in a time like now and pop out in birth certificate. You see me? Or him could have come pop out the original certificate of live birth in a time like now. One piece of ball game, no matter what, do not push to go digital. That's the only way they can control us. Right now, we have a bank where we set up and we avoid the digital reality, because we know say they might take people wealth and put it in our digital world, and then they might go say lost in our cloud. And we don't believe in them cloud and them software thing that we believe in the monologue system. You see me? We used to say analog, but it's not just an. It's the design where we use our manpower to push things. People get too complacent and people get too lazy. And that is how people exchange them rights and them power with them have for privilege. You see, pray. So the key understanding of this system lies in recognizing how these identities are represented in official documents and legal proceedings. So your natural identity is represented by your name written in standard upper and lower case letters, such as, would have to show you from the document to me I read from, because the document is a document we create, and people want a copy of this, so you can go subscribe to my Patreon. Once you subscribe to the Patreon, you automatically get them information here and you get access to some of the classes. You see, pray. So it's worthwhile right now if you go up on the Patreon and go subscribe, because after the election, all classes relate to Free Not Dumb and Abantu Zulu. You see, my services will be increased. So if we did a charge, 150 PCX, I remember say we have our own bank and we are navigate through our own currency. You see, pray. So ones and ones need to know more about the People's Court of America with nation and with tribal banking system, where we create something similar to the Swiss banking system, where happen from down in the 1900s. Asian thing we are come back with. So the key principle we are show the one them say is when them write your name in a lower case and upper case, just like how you see John Michael Smith right there. So this format where them have it in a represent a living man or a living woman with inherent rights and free not dumb. Your artificial identity represented by your name written in all capital letters is a total different thing. So once and one, everybody who are part of the class today are going to get a copy of the document here. You see, pray. Now make sure share the document here to everyone, email, so you can get a full understanding of what go on once you jump into the class. So you try link up the office number Abigail and tell her say you want to be a part of the class. And we know the thing going, everybody are going to be able to forward through the thing. So the more people forward through, the more accessible it are going to be for everyone. So if we have a good amount of people that show up, so we are going to have a better cost for everyone, and it boils down to what go on right now. So you can just jump off of the live and send Abigail a message and tell her say you want to secure your spot in the class. We are going to go on 4 p.m. You see, pray. So when your name in a full capital letter, and the way how most people operate right now, them name is written in full capital letters. Right now, if you take out your ID, or you have to see your name in a full capital letter. And unlike Abantu Zulu, where already declare himself to be the living soul. And how we declare ourselves to be the living soul? We must do an affidavit of status. And me have my affidavit of status so we can pull up and show ones and ones. You see me, if you're really interested in knowing more. We must join the class today, because you know, so we now have a carry private document them come dashing at the public like how we used to do one time. Right now, we see the system not like we don't like the system either. So we are going to keep it as diplomatic as possible. Capitis TV, big up yourself, my God. Give thanks for the rock we are passing through the ground right now. So, we could go now a little bit of the spirituality and the biblical aspect of what really go on in the system. Because we must understand that the church and the state, the two of them come together and formulate a plan of how to extract the wealth and send it go back to the Pope. I will even say the Pope. The man will say him are the God of all of the people upon the earth. You see the pray. So understanding the spiritual dimension of how living sovereign man and woman provides both motivation and authority for reclaiming your natural rights from the system that seeks to diminish and control the divine creation. So the Bible contains the most comprehensive explanation on living man and woman sovereignty available, establishing principles that predates and supersede all human governments and legal systems. These principles are merely religious concepts, but represent fundamental truth about the nature of how living people existed with divine authority that apply regardless of religious beliefs, personal religious beliefs, that is. So the foundation of the living people begins with the creation account in Genesis, where God declares, let us make man in our own image, after our own likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the face of the earth. So this passage we are talking about established several crucial principles that directly challenge the presumption of modern administrative system, like the government of Jamaica and them two administrative branch, the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party. And we are talking about the UIC and the other upcoming parties, them too. So the foundation of living sovereignty begins with the creation account we are talking about in a Genesis. First, God said, let us create man in our own image. What is God's image? God's image means that they possess the divine characteristics, including the creativity, the authority, and the sovereignty where God have. So the same power where God have and the same power we have. This divine image cannot be altered or removed by human institution where man make, government systems where man make, regardless of government recognition or documentation. Now you may say, when the system treat living man and woman as commercial entities or manage resource, they are denying the divine image of the Most High God, attempting to reduce spiritual beings into material objects. So you the man them say, I am a God-fearing man. You don't fear God and I fuck with God? Alright, what's your ball game we make? The second thing we are talking about, the dominion mandate establishes that living people being are living man and woman were given authority over creation, not authority over each other. So no man no have no power over no man. This divine delegation of authority creates original sovereignty rights that form the foundation of all legitimate human authority. Governments can only exercise legitimate authority only when it's delegated to them by sovereign living man or woman. So we have to tell the government what them for do, how them for do, when them for do it, where them for do it, and what we really expect from them when them done do it. If we don't get what we say, we don't get it. If we don't get it, I know say some people in a deep sleep said we are who no need for forward at the front of the class. You see, pray. But my brothers and sisters, them will get there and get to where I say we no need for step towards correcting the status. So you see, them say RGD kind of in our fluctuation. Bag of things are going down there, one real situation. Them say get a cyber attack and that go impact the entire nation. If we can sit down and have this conversation, somebody are going to trouble and get locked up down a station. But you see, just show the system is a fraud. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. The system is so fraudulent. Pose up like an ornament. Can't trust politician we're in a parliament. Can I get an amen, my people? You see me? We are going to jump off for the live in a 20 odd minutes. So what we are going to do? I run some questions because we have a class we are going 4 o'clock. And we are encourage people to be a part of this class, especially people where are going to look for redeem themselves. Because we know a whole heap of people here who are going. But I know the amount of people we see my video them, the amount of people we see a showcase them interest in whatever we are talking about. You see, pray. Ones and ones them must step towards redeeming themselves, and that is the only way to save on yourself. Me wish me could have do it for you, but remember, none but yourself can free your mind. That means that nobody can decide for you. I would love to make the decision for you all. Everybody at Jamaica would have free. And you would have Chinese slaves. So you see, they said 15, 16,000 hours we not work for China for. And that China would have come at Jamaica, come get paid from we. I told you, no. You don't know the powers you have, my people. You don't know the powers you have as a nation. Jamaican people so powerful. I want to remember that. You don't have no powers them. You need to find back on the true self. Find back on the true identity and make it start. Reflect throughout life. Let it reflect. Let it reflect. You see me? But big up my people, them same way. You no need for no say, yo, connect up with we. Connect up. If you have no questions or no want to ask you can drop the question them in the comments, and the platform I can open right now, so ones and ones can send a request. My virgin, what did I send the request? The law professor. You can send in the request, you know, my God. You know, so we have a little bit more time before. You see, pray. We have a little bit time. Brother, enough for we not even know what's going from. Talk about how they sleeping. Continue beat and teach from enough youth out here. Wake up, man. You see me? We are talking about the wake up call. Yes, time for we wake up now. Jamaica, we are sleep too long. Out of many, him say the whole of we are one. But a be a Chinese come and buy out we land. Time for we get repatriation. Them put with your trial and tribulation. Wake up now. This is important. Me say wake up now. This is important. Tell me what you are going to do. Open your eyes and see. Gone back to school like idiot. Get the degree but still there's no vacancy. You know see what go on. And I said there's no vacancy but you have a degree and then you're going to get a job in a call center. What the fuck you did go bother get the degree for, nigga? What the sense you bother go to university? What the sense you bother take student loan? Tell me. No. Tell me. Deep sea sleeping. Me live in America and me do my declaration and stop using my straw man. I'm alive. Big up all of the people that is alive. You have a thing when you name the Sestuic Heavy Act of 1666 that presume that people are naturally dead, decapacitated, or lost at sea. No. Free people upon the land. Free people not even like the sea. Me no go see beach me day. You see the pray. I will say that Vibes Cartel. Run every girl pass it. No, I reach me there. When we go eat you there. Where go? When we go 12 lane, where daily and Keisha there. Not nice like when you have your yo. Oh, the song they go again. We no go beach. We no go see a beach we there. You see me? So we are going at the sea, go doing a maritime law. Zulu, I want to be in the class. Which number for Abby? Abby number is 8685418. You see me? Still I say for send you through. You name Sana say. You see, pray. Still I send the link to you. we are going to organize same way. We are going to organize. Take your email from you. Tell her to give you an email. But there still no questions from people them. Any questions the one them want to ask me. Because we have a class we are going 4 p.m. We know say some people now can't forward in the class because it's a contribution based class. So you have to contribute in order for forward in the class. And we know it's a private, the private thing kind of set some way. So I make sure say the people them in the public, especially my people in Jamaica, we can't afford to be a part of the Patreon or can't afford to be a part of the class. So you can ask you whatever question you need to go forward and still get a little assistance with whatever you need. So I don't want people to say Zulu have the information and a certain people in the private alone in my gate. We still forward in the public and show you how the law set. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall definitely be open. But if you just sit down and hear something and you're not doing research, you're not going to know whatever you for ask. So you must, when you hear me talk, you know, just take it up and run, go with it. People don't need to start use up Google. Because some man take Google and type in big body girl and search up be a big body girl and now type in the information them. You see me? And people have them time entertain themselves with all sorts of things, but them not educate themselves. Them not try sharpen them brain, them not seek knowledge. Remember the most I say, read and study and show thyself, approve. You see me? Read and study and show thyself, approve. Russian, you need for contact the number where you see on the screen. Either one of the number them where you see on the screen, you can contact right now. You see me? And get all of the information in regards to the certificate of live birth. But you're not going to ask you whatever RGD I do. We don't know about RGD. We are not affiliated with the RGD. We do not work along with the RGD. We have no contract with the RGD. Contact the office. That's a 2 office number on the screen. You can contact any one of them and tell them say you want to be a part of the class or ask whatever questions you want to ask. The class today we are going to cover a couple topics well. The first thing we are going to talk about is how to redeem yourself. Redeeming yourself as the living. Correcting your status, obtaining your certificate of live birth. That's one thing what people need to know. Identifying the local registered stock. Because some people have the birth certificate and still calling it a birth certificate. We stop do that. It is a type of physical stock certificate. So you must understand how the system set, how the system view if you not use that. Everything you want to sign up with that is like how a business you not do. You not deal with the living well-being. You not deal with the commercial conversion where the system put on for operating. So also we are going to talk about the bonds them. You see it? We are trade on the stock market and the stock exchange in Jamaica. How to verify and secure your biometric information so you can protect yourself from the needs. Because needs is all about collecting and storing the information of ordinary citizens and non-nationals residing down here in the corporation. You see, pray. Some people with the overseas who want to know how to authenticate to the documentation and the need for be a part of the class. Because the one them with the overseas who know what I feel like so no tight, you know. Because Trump say all people who have them visa and them green card can soon start get deport. If you never know what go on, authenticate your identity. Make sure say you are the original and not the business name. Not the carbon copy where they make and put on blood clot paper. I hope we talk it in a language the Jamaican people can get it, because we know say some people sleeping, some people in a deep sleep. So government issues securities to the people, debt securities, and that proves that the government supposed to repay whoever them issue these securities. Supposed to repay whoever them issue these securities. So everybody will have a birth certificate. That means that you have shares in the corporation. And one must look for do a reclaim on the shares from out of the corporation. Reclaiming your shares from out of the corporation, it means that you liquidate your stock. And your stock, when me check a stock, when you never hear the saying that. Jamaican people, you never hear the saying, they say, yo, when me check a stock, people you never hear the saying, they say, yo, when me check a stock and find out what go on, me find this is. You know, as my information to it. And name it. My laugh. Kush cash. Yourself a kush cash. You know. The out upon the ground and do the right thing, you know, fire. Once you hear the voice and that road out. People never hear the saying and say, yo, when I check a stock and find out what I want, I find business. You know, as my information pass to we. And name it. My laugh. Kush cash. Yourself a kush cash. You know. The out upon the ground and do the right thing, you know, fire. Once you hear the voice and that road out. Him and God. Outside. Out of the boat and the right. So the politician come say, being born in Jamaica does not make Jamaican. I was born in land of Jamaica. I am man. It sounds like a lie me I tell though. Oh. Prove me that I am a Jamaican. You know, never be a Jamaican citizen. I was fully brainwashed. Please, where do I go to correct my status? You see, we are going to have a navigating class today. A private class. freenotdumb.com. Navigate to freenotdumb.com or call the number on the screen. Call or send a message to the number on the screen and just know says a one-time contribution you make towards the class. I mean, I advise people. You see, if you subscribe to my Patreon, you don't have to bother contribute to the class. Because if you subscribe to my Patreon, automatically you get free access to the class. So all you need to do, click the link in my bio where you see Patreon and subscribe, get access to the other classes them were already there on Patreon. And still you have access to join the class today so you can interact with what really are going on. The number up on the screen where the people them need for your contact and it there in a big yellow writing. So all people have to do is send a message and tell Abigail say hey, or tell the sister on the other line say hey, I would want to be a part of it. I would want to be a part of Abantu Zulu class, or I want information towards the birth certificate. But you see the rate of how the information are forwarding and the amount of people you are linked with, instead of you do individual consultation with everybody, might as well everybody forward in the class and we have. And the class now go on TikTok. The class I got on Zoom. Is either a Zoom link or a Google Meet link. The thing I go forward through. You see me? I remember we are talking about security interests, claiming security interests in personal property. How we go about claiming securities and securities interests in personal property. I want to live in ball game where I play around as someone and people need to overstand say, yo, if it a go on, we have to go on with it. We can't make it go on with we. We not supposed to make it a go on with we. We have to steer the boat in the direction where the boat's supposed to go. And we're supposed to look for go back in the natural realm. In the real world. Not in the corporational world. In the corporation are turn digital right now, you know. How much people have to go in one digital reality? How much people got interest to go in the digital reality? Father Dr. Law, big up yourself, you know. See a good while there send the request.
Rasta man, what go on?
Me there, man, my father, why I pray?
You know, say me and some of my friend them are reason about certain things, right? And we tell them say, alright, me I come to the States, me I migrate to the States, whatever. Them say, boy, you have to go get joke because when them come, them they have to take this. Rasta me come upon every document I me have are some whole document, vintage document. You see, same bond certificate where Golden produce, I want that me come upon.
Yeah.
And a filing. I mean, I get no joke.
Mm.
Yeah, man. So them have to understand say this thing is a brainwash thing for you give up all your privileges and them thing there. You get what me I say?
Yeah, it's symbolic, man, my father. And where they am get locked up on the same thing. Only if a man say would never get let out if me not have a birth certificate. I mean not have a birth certificate and them would have to let me out said way. In a different condition, because some man get let out under some conditions. What thing different? I would do a forward back, reaffirm with status as the living man. And no apply or agree to nothing at all with them putting on a writing for me, because that not apply to me.
Exactly.
You see me, and first of all, them never charge a government name, them charge Abantu Zulu, and Abantu Zulu is property of a trust. I mean, know you're a doctor law, you can give them a little bit about the trust law. and your property that is being secured in a trust. Because it may show people about the biometric against
Rasta,
the
they don't
needs
know
and
how
the
they
real
fit their
ID.
Rasta. When you talk about it, them a talk about you're mad. Me I say, what them people learn, like, them not seek truth? Like, you get me I say? Yo,
Them lean on them own understanding, right, true,
Rasta
man, my
man, you
God.
crazy, bro. Crazy, man, but me like the movement still, you know? Me like the movement.
Right, man, my father.
The movement, man. Me just a
Enough matters
pass.
and respect, man.
Bless up yourself, man, you know?
Respect, my God, respect. Me give a follow up on the platform, they said,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. All right, cool, cool.
Right, my God. But respect to my people, them we are pass through the live same way. You know, saying 11 minutes we are going to check out. Free British, you just a forward, my God. General Free British, China, I give thanks to the gift them, my goddess. General Free British, General in the tribe. Manners and respect in all aspect, you know, my father. You know, we just there pass through a share information with the ones and ones, my brothers and sisters, them in regards to navigating outside of the colonial waters, and them now realize that the colonial waters is the same thing as the corporate areas. So we must exit the corporation areas if we want to fulfill the duties where the most side did give we for do. You see me? So I just it we I say to the ones them, and how to really do it is going back to the place where you enter in the system from. Because if you go in a one building and you find out that the building is on fire, or you have to exit out of the building. The same way how you exiting at the you enter in the building at the same way you have to exit. Same way you have to exit. So we must pray for free ourselves, because none but ourselves can free ourselves, you know. Nobody feel like say somebody else can free you for you. No. You have to free yourself. None but yourself can free your mind. None but yourself can free your mind. Bob Marley say, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. And have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. But won't you help me sing? Sing with me, my people. These songs are for free, man. Is all I ever have. Redemption songs. Yo, we are talking about redemption bonds. We don't want to know how to redeem yourself, my people. We don't want to know how to take back on the rights from out of the corporation and put it in on trust. We don't want to know how to establish wealth, a generation of wealth instead of a generation of debt. You know, people in a generation debt and that them call generational curses, where them say we were delivered to wicked. So now we must try to deliver ourselves from evil. Let us deliver ourselves from evil. People want to take over Jamaica and claim Jamaica, especially here in the UK. People when they are UK will want to claim back them rights where them give to King Charles and left it at Jamaica. Them transfer to him over England. Either way, we can't link with. Because we have a class we are going 4 o'clock. 8 minutes time we are jump off for the live. So all questions that people have, please, my people. Any question you want to have for ask me, I know so you're not going to be a part of the class, so you can link me from now. Because once that class start, the focus will be on that until the class is over. And people then in my class, them in the past week, people subscribe to my Patreon can tell you what it is like. Let me see if we can go on the Patreon to see people a little view of what the Patreon account look like over there. So we did I talk about the transfer of wealth on our time. Transfer of wealth. Or if you transfer your wealth from out of the public, put it in the private realm. Or we transfer our wealth from the public to in the private. Or we redeem ourselves in a real time, people. We have a blueprint for it, man. I'm in a tribe in the US. How do I be a part of this movement? Even though we have affiliates. We can be an affiliate of the tribe, said we can connect up with my father. We have affiliates, my brother. So most definitely you can connect with up and thing, you see me? Real, big up yourself. Give thanks to the subscription where you make. You know that a long time nobody no subscribe to my channel. My people are there out there spit so much information. My brothers and sisters them can subscribe we up. You see it? Give us some subscription because we have 6 minutes left now. We got 6 minutes remaining. 6 minutes remaining on the live. Neon life, big up yourself, my God. Manners and respect in all aspect. You know, I want to Zulu and the out upon the campaign. I push the energy to people them so them can free themselves from the system in a diplomatic manner. You see me, big up the nations, them how we see a rise from the land, because I not just the people's court. A whole heap of different indigenous and independent indigenous nations out there we operate. We not depend on the government. And people have a right to create their own diplomatic identity. So how to do it? We have the how to go about it, my people. And remember, so you can go subscribe to my YouTube channel for people who have access all of the free information we have. All of the rebroadcast them like this live and other live. Real, big up yourself, give thanks to the subscription. No respect and manners, you see me? But we are sure once and one say, all our people them were seeking for free themselves right now. We are navigated for now. You see me? On my YouTube channel, all of the rebroadcast them there over there. So once them will have to tap into that and release whatever we did that talk about today. You know, so by a little more tomorrow you can go up on YouTube and listen about the same live. So big up my YouTube family where they in the future listen with right now, because we know the future is now. The future is now. Remember? The future is right now. So we already in the future. We are create the future every step. So we are make a navigate towards the future right now. Now everything I turn digitally. And that is why we really the out here share highlight, because I might not be here in the future. You might not be here. The next 100 years, who might be here? You might have your son and your daughter upon the ground, same we are for them son and daughter. The next 250 years, your physical flesh might not be here. But we have to make sure so we leave a substantial evidence of our existence, not as robots or as technological devices or as a memory. Come on, we are more than just a memory, my people. We are the ones that make the memory possible. Without we, evolution would exist. The evolution we talk about and the revolution that is there to come, the revolution that will not be televised, the one where take place right now in front of everybody's face. We need to wake up and see it. I remember we create the way for people. And I like say, we just talk and just show no problems. Because everybody come on the internet and show people problems. Say the system and take on for fool, but them nah no solutions. We have the solution. We have a remedy for every trouble. So what people need to do a connect and communicate the energy in the direction for free on yourself. And I write this out there. Right, that's how we there. So it's all about the choice that people make. I will not force nobody to do nothing at all. It's about a choice. People must realize that the system I take man for fool on a whole heap of different level. And it starts from in a school. Because in a school, you teacher them where I get too much money for telling them things from school days, from when a little baby like this is the little one of the front of bro God on the screen. The birth certificate, man. The cargo, what them call a cargo. People need to realize and navigate in the direction where life really lead them to. Because that's all we can say. We're there, we can show you the way, show you the water, but we can't force you to consume it. That is a choice. And that choice boils down to your interpretation and decision what you see in front of your face. Some people say PNP as the way forward. Some people say JLP as the way forward. Who am I to tell you your way forward? I want to rule my destiny, and I'm sure you want to rule your destiny too. You see it, although people are rig the game, and when you think you are choose, I influence your mind for choose it. You know, I know understand. Social engineering, them call it, man. Social engineering. Russian, big up yourself, you know, father Russian. Yeah, Russian. Tell Russian, rise Russian. We not frightened so easy. Ask we. All when you're rolling with the army that no scare we. We represent free, not dumb. That is it, man, my father. We there do the right thing, man. We are going to check out after the live now. But remember, the class are going to go on 4 p.m. my people. That we are going to organize. So until next time, we come over here, so you know, so we are going to connect up stronger. 3:30 on the dot, my people. You see me? So look more we run another live and update people. Remember, don't afraid to send a message to the number on the screen. Outside until next time. Big up, free, not dumb. While.